Welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today we're going back over to Marvin's to do another big log. This one will be a big maple. See that in a minute. I just wanted to show you this in the meantime. I picked up this giant maple, and yeah, it's got some metal in it. There's a metal ring there. These boards they're bolted on. You can see the bolts, but it is a good big log. It's got to be about 40 inches in diameter. It's solid. It might be a little bit of rot in it, but that's coming up soon. We also have these. This one here is a locust. It's pretty big. It's kind of got a weird shape. I'm not sure what kind of locust it is. Got a red oak, cherry, black walnut, another cherry, another black walnut. There's a big maple. I don't know. That's a mystery log. There's a birch. There's a white oak. So, got some good stuff coming up. Right now, let's head over to Marvin's and finish up that big log and see how that turns out. See you there. It's too high. I think it's too high. Well, it's iffy. Well, I don't know if my saw goes high enough to cut that up there.
I'll cut some of that. I'll cut some of that off with a chainsaw.
Okay. That's a big cut with a chainsaw. It's spalted. Oh yeah, cut plenty off. So our first cut probably be about 4.5 inches of that top piece. So we want to take it down to like 35 and then flip it sideways, right? Or you want to cut some off the other side?
Well, we can cut down right now, as far as we can go.
Don't you want to get the crotch?
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, it's full width of the saw this way already, so.
Actually, I think we'll get a better crotch pattern like that than we will the other way.
On a maple?
Mm-hmm.
I've never really seen good crotch figure on a maple. Every time I've cut one, you know, there's bark and rot and...
Right.
All right, let me get some measurements off this so I see what we're cutting here.
Okay.
All right, so at the little end, we've got 30 inches wide. It's 46 inches tall. Over here, we're at 34, it looks like. The length, call it a 6 foot 8 inch. Ambrosia beetles. Right here. Yeah. Pretty. Alright, we did a cut when you weren't looking. That's not half bad. A little more ambrosia there.
Got some quarter sawn up here.
Right here.
Yep. Along the edge there, some quarter sawn. Got some tiger over there.
Yeah, we can't see it because of the light.
Right.
It's there though. See if we can see it up on top here. Oh, we got a wave right there, didn't we?
Yep. Oh, we got that crotch there. That's cut a little bit harder.
That's pretty. If we flip it now that it moved,
Might have to.
can you carry it by yourself?
Yeah.
You're just a
That's
little
not as
crazy.
heavy as a 7 by 9 tie. Those things weigh 100 pounds plus. Yeah, see here? We're going fast enough, and we went a little bit faster. Nice straight, nice flat.
Yeah, well, once you got a sharp blade, it always does better.
I'm glad those blades are working for me.
So the two that I've used had single tie straps, and the other one has a double. So I'm guessing the other one is your 15
Probably.
thousandths. A little bit of runt there.
Filled it up with epoxy.
Yep. The rest of that slab's pretty nice. All right.
Think we can handle that?
No, let's not.
What's that?
Let's not. Let's use the machine. And on this maple, we should get a bucket of water and throw it on here. That would really show this up nice. I can't get high enough. There we go. That is pretty stuff. And then ambrosia over here. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is some really pretty stuff there.
Check that out.
That right there?
Yeah. It's a half a knot, half a branch, split in half.
Yeah. Cut when it was young.
Yeah. Or, well, it wasn't young because it's big yet.
Well,
It
okay.
was younger.
Younger, yeah. Nice slab. What just happened?
And not run out of gas, it's still up here.
That's wild. We're not getting gas, that's for sure. Let me come over there and look. Gas line come off?
No, but why is that pole like that? Man, something's, oh, right here, it's catching. Right there, it's
Oh.
catching. Why is it catching there?
Well, yeah, it probably closed it off.
Yeah,
So it was catching, here, let me get the camera over there.
it's catching on the bottom.
Catching in there, yeah. So
Put it
just-
on the outside of there. Just don't forget to.
oh yeah. So it was right in there. That was bad.
Sometimes.
Squeezed
someone-
off the gas line. Huh, that worries me that that's loose now. I guess it's okay.
Huh.
This is the on off, so I think this
Oh, I
is
see.
return or vent, one of the two. All right, let's go back to sawn, see if it starts. That's it. Now let's see if we can start the blade on. All right, here we go.
Actually, you have it on.
Yeah, I do.
The slabs look better once you leave them sitting for a little bit.
That's kind of pretty. That's really wide down here. Look at this. Here's my foot. That is a 3-foot wide slab. That's really cool right there.
Now, how do you compare this blade to a new one, cutting wise?
This is good. Cuts is good.
I always thought I could make them cut better.
There's where we stop. It's nice and flat, no?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're flat.
Yeah, I mean that's perfect.
Made a big difference. Changing the blade.
You put a bigger hose on the end of your sawdust chute, didn't you?
Now that's what they had on there.
It comes with it?
Yeah?
Wow. That's bigger than the LT35 and 40s.
Oh yeah.
All right, that slab's 34.5 inches wide. damaged it. It got pretty nuts. We're right at the pith here. How close are we to the pith? It's right there. We're about a little over 3 inches from it on that side.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 more cuts to make, huh?
Yeah, I'd say. You having fun?
I don't know, it's hard to...
Are we that close over there?
Oh, we're close. That's mostly bark there. Might have to trim that with a saw just a little bit. Let's try and see what happens.
All right. So we're close to the pith. You can see the cracking. This is a nice bark inclusion here. I don't know what that is.
Ingrown bark.
Yeah. It's pretty.